There's a redemptive power that making a choice has. Like, you just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way. I want to represent an idea. I want to represent possibilities.
Greatness is not this wonderful, esoteric, elusive, God-like feature that only the special among us will ever taste. It's something that truly exists in all of us.
If y'all gonna be great on that field, you gotta have a why. You gotta have a reason for why you do what you do. The reason why you don't give 120% every doggone time you get on the field, because you ain't got a why for what you do.
If I'm gonna have any life anymore, it's because I'm still willing to fight and die for that itch. That's what living is. The 6 inches in front of your face.
Nick was born in Australia without any arms or legs, yet he lives a life that's more joyful and more fulfilling than most able-bodied people I know.
I'm Prince Charming with a couple bits and pieces missing.
I fell in love with him the way he is now. I had dated other guys and I had gone for the physical and, you know, but I was tired of that. The moment I met Nick, I was looking for other things. And all those things, I found them in him. So that's when I felt like, wow, you know, he's not only boyfriend material, but he's like, he could be my husband.
Funny, when people see me for the first time, it's so cool. You're like, kids freak out, you know what I'm saying? This little boy came up to me and he goes, "What happened?" And I went up to him and I go, "Cigarettes." And
There are some things in life that are out of your control that you can't change and you gotta live with. The choice that we have, though, is either to give up or keep on going. I can either be angry for not having arms and legs or be thankful for my chicken drumstick.
Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. I want to do good. I want the world to be better because I was here.
I do believe once you put your mind on going forward on anything, there's almost like a battle cry that goes out in the universe and the world rallies around you.
I remember my very first job. It was at a place called Magoo Ice Cream Parlor in Ottawa, Canada. And it was incredibly traumatic for me, and it taught me a lesson that I've never forgotten. It ruled my life in business from that day on. It was my second day working there, and the owner had hired me to scoop ice cream. She said to me, "Get down on your knees and scrape the gum off the floor." And she looked at me like a witch. And I said, "No." And she said, "You're fired. Get out of my ice cream store." Changed my life forever. I have never, ever in my life worked for someone again. Ever.
If you don't share our enthusiasm and care for the vision of this company. No. I'm not understanding. Get out. What are you gonna fire me? I already fired you!
Wanna be loved by you. Yeah, I wanna be loved.
When I was a kid, I dreamed of playing music for a living. Unfortunately, though, everyone told me that I sucked and I had very little confidence. It was only about 2 years ago that I decided to pursue my dream and took action. I was flat broke, had no fans, and out of desperation, I spent the entire summer serenading people with my guitar at their front doors to raise money and find opportunity.
Hi, you're watching Canada's Talent, and we're here with Scotty James at the Canadian Radio Music Awards.
What's going on? How you guys doing?
How does it feel? You just won Mainstream AC.
I'm a little shaken up because I don't know if you heard my speech, but I like 2 years ago I went door to door, and I wasn't on the radio or anything. I didn't have any fans or money, and I was going door to door singing to people on their front porches. And I was telling everyone I was going to be on the radio, and no one believed that it could happen. And I've made the Billboard charts, and so it's just crazy that I'm winning an award for it.
So if you could give advice to other kids that are trying to pursue that kind of career, what would you tell them?
Just do things that are totally pushing the limits, going outside of your comfort zone, doing things that you wouldn't normally do, and just having confidence in yourself, believing that the impossible is possible.
Brighter Brightest Video, action!
What would you guys say is the biggest dream you kind of hope to accomplish as a band?
Just being able to live off of music and being able to tour the world and meet all sorts of people who like music, and we've had some opportunities to open up for bands that we really like and for bigger acts that kind of have taken us onto a few shows, and we look forward to more opportunities like that and meeting some of those people that we are inspired by and we grew up listening to, and we hope that that's kind of the next accomplished to open up for a band that we really, really love.
Every day on my way back down to you. Babe, you're my everything, everything. From now until forever. Yes, you're my everything.
So we have a fan question from Amber Johnson in Bracebridge, Ontario, and it's for Toby. And she asks, how did you get started with singing, and are there any warm-ups you do prior to going on stage?
Truth be told, I was never really gonna be a singer. I was just wanted to be a basketball star. And one day my friend approached me and said, hey man, you're a good looking fella. You can sing half good, and if you practice, maybe you'll be something someday. And I kind of went from there and was like, hey, you know what, if ladies think you're cute and you can sing half decent, hold a tune, and that's kind of how it came. And then met all these lovely gentlemen that are sitting beside me, and we kind of made something of it, so.
Slow Motion Victory gets the final spot on season 3 of Disband Discovered on Much.
So I need you to say this with me, and that is to me. I can, I will, yup, I must. Work with me. I can, I will, I must. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? Now, I'm not an English teacher, so I'm not asking you to say this just to be said. Like, I want you to speak life into that thing, whatever it is, whatever was frustrating you, like for real, you feel like, I can't fail another test. Like, I can't go through another day like this. Like, I can't handle it. I can't take it. Listen to me very closely. Say it with me and breathe life into whatever that thing is. We're going to speak life into death right now. Whatever your circumstances are, say with me, I can. Yup, I need you to feel it. I can. I remember when I was homeless, I was like, I can get through this. Listen to me. I will get through this. Woo! I must get through this.
Let me ask you one thing. If you went through your life full of pain, full of tears, and at the end of your life, you actually saved somebody's life, is your life worth living? Is the pain worth someone's life? If you could actually save somebody?
The only thing that I see that is distinctly different about me is I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill.
It takes such a desperate, obsessive focus. You really got to focus with all of your fiber and all of your heart and all of your creativity.
Most people never even discover their true talents and abilities because they go through life holding back.
What is your motive for action? What is it that drives you in your life today, not 10 years ago, or are you running the same pattern? Because I believe that the invisible force of internal drive activated is the most important thing in the world. I'm here because I believe emotion is the force of life.
In the process of working on your dreams, you are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain, a lot of setbacks, a lot of defeats. But in the process of doing that, you will discover some things about yourself that you don't know right now. What you will realize is that you have greatness within you.
But tap dancing to work, Warren, how can other people tap dance to work? What's the secret of that?
You find your passion. You find your passion. I was very, very lucky to find it, when I was 7 or 8 years old.
You have to know within yourself that I can do this. Even if no one else sees it for me, I must see it for myself.